It's been pretty quiet on the streets of Los Angeles this morning. I have seen cleanup crews power washing what is a very large amount of graffiti off of public buildings. They've been painting over it. We are now starting to see some individuals show up with protest signs. Whether or not that leads to a larger demonstration later in the day, we'll have to see. But just a couple of hours ago, this was where we saw some very intense clashes between the police and demonstrators, some of whom were launching projectiles at law enforcement, including what looked at one point to be fireworks. Police were then able to push this crowd about a half a mile, a kilometer in this direction, and they broke up that crowd using tear gas and flashbangs, and they whittled it down to a very small group of individuals who they then were arresting. But this building right here, which is an immigration center, and behind it is a detention center where some of those migrants who were rounded up during those protests on Friday were taken to. This has really been the area where we have seen the most demonstrations, and it is in a 5-block radius, I would say, where most of the action has been. And because of the very concentrated, small nature of these demonstrations, officials here in California say that this buildup in the military presence is completely unwarranted. 4,000 National Guardsmen now sent here, 700 active duty Marines that are now in this city ready to be deployed. Their main job is going to be defending federal buildings like this one here behind me, but there is concern that just their mere presence here could actually incite more violence. And the governor of the state, Gavin Newsom, has now sued the administration at least once. He said he's going to do it twice over the deployment of these troops. But President Donald Trump saying in the Oval Office earlier today that the troops will remain as long as there is violence, and also that if he didn't send these troops, that Los Angeles, in his words, would be, quote, burning to the ground, something officials here have pushed back against very strongly. But what we are seeing take place here, these demonstrations, not just against the raids, but this more general crackdown on immigration in the United States under the Trump administration, is now spreading really from coast to coast. We're seeing protests in places like Dallas, New York City, Chicago, and the president saying that if these protests ramp up, or if they come to DC for this weekend's massive military parade, that his administration will be pushing back very forcefully. Toni, Waterman, CGTN, Los Angeles.